We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Sandy Alcantara gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
So stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. 4-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
3-0 now. Miguel Rojas is on deck. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. Hit hard to third. Davis grabs it cleanly, and that's out number 1. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Rojas leads off first with 1 away. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 7, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Row. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
2-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now that's popped up. Davis in foul ground, and no one will track it down. 2 out with the man at first. To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Miami. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
So striding in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
No, that's the ball.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And he misses again, 2-0. Swing, and he pops him up. VR moving to his left, 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Leday is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
You know, D-Roll, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
1-0 the count. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Line drive to left. Joyce is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will land foul. And another foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. In there, a base hit.
Well, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and standing in the outfielder, Harold Ramirez. Popped up. Sanchez over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Jorge Alfaro comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He'll check in here at 256. 14 homers and 46 driven in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slow little roller to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting it, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Up next from Miami, J.J. Bleday. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Marlins leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Michael Conforto looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Ball,
3-2 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. J.D. Davis the next to bat. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Standing in now, Elise Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. In the air to center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. 9-1-2 due up.
Pablo Lopez.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here it comes. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the 3rd, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0.
No strike.
And he falls behind now. 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Fouled toward the 3rd base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
No.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he fouls this one off. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Garrett Cooper.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Comes set, the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Two out here and a runner at second. And that misses 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Joyce. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already. 2
down, runners at first and second. Joyce in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-1 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Lopez has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
To the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
1-1 the count now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Now in the box, Sandy Alcantara. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Ball, no strike.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Bouncer to the left side. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. The 2-2 pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
2-1.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. To 2-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Conforto is sitting on 150 home runs to this point in his career. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Standing in, J.J. Bleday, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Into the box, Pablo Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
In now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled away. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Count still at 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Miguel Rojas. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a flare out to left center. Rosario onto the grass. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Marlins leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Up next to the bat, the catcher, Ali Sanchez.
Next up from New York, Ali Sanchez.
He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Brandon Nimmo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
No. We're playing 11. 1-1. Ball inside.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Into right field. That's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez. The 2-0.
3 balls. No strike.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He loses him on ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
This one's flared off to the right side. Ramirez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Rosario.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And up next will be the shortstop, Amed Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball in for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
0-2. Here it is. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
And now pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. So coming to the plate, Matt Joyce. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way.
Ball, no.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Davis has got it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1. Pitch popped straight up. Sanchez has got it, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. We are still scoreless. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Popped him up. Alfaro is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball well outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that one is gone. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 42 on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, J.D. Davis.
The third baseman,
As he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's 1-0 Mets. Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Brad Brock will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And it's 1-2. Weakly hit to third. Davis brings it in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, J.J. Bleday. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The pitcher, number 49, Pablo Lopez.
John Birdie will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, John Birdie.
And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jerry's Familia trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Marlins strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Eliezer Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Ali Sanchez.
The catcher, Ali.
Now the pitch.
Sanchez.
In the air, out to right. Ramirez is there, 1 away.
Up next to the net, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hernandez, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-2.
Ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now.
Now back.
Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch on the way.
Ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
No.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Alfaro. And the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're up 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, Garrett Cooper. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sliced hard on the ground, reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Joyce.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Joyce. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Cespedes. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Justin Turner is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Lays off 1-0. To come into play at 317. 16 homers and 62 driven in. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly over to VR. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Striding in once again, Harold Ramirez, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Now the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only one gone. Monte Harrison will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. He's safe at the plate, and that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
And the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their ninth inning lead has evaporated. A tie game headed to the last of the ninth. The Mets looking to celebrate in Queens. Monte Harrison stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field, number 60.
So here's Pete Alonso, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt, and I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
To third. He's got it. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Stepping in, J.D. Davis. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Leday is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Ali Sanchez.
Ready for another shot now, Elise Sanchez. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Leday is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Dylan Floro takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
Francisco Cervelli is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. No balls and a strike to count. The average coming in 257, 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. The next 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready now, Miguel Rojas. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
Now back, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Ripped down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Matt Joyce. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
A pause, and the 0-2. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Marlins lead this one 2-1. Drew Steckenrider takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Steckenrider.
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
And he takes ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it, but hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Steckenrider, a native of Georgia. He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Popped him up. Alfaro is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
2-0.
1 out, nobody on. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Two and 2 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. VR backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Jake Marisnick will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bounce to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Eliezer Hernandez earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Drew Steckenrider closes the door for the save, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Miami Marlins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 2-1. The Washington Nationals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-0. Nick Pivetta was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping the Phillies get past the Padres 5-2. Kyle Hendricks fell short of the shutout but pitched into the ninth inning, not allowing any runs, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 2-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-2. Davy Garcia collected his first ever W at the big league level as the Pirates were winners over the Cardinals 8-3. The Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 9-1. The Rockies totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-4. The Toronto Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-3. Garrett Cole tossed a dominating complete game shutout, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 4-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Indians got 11 hits overall as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-4. The Detroit Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-6. The Astros launched 3 home runs as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 10-5. The Halos totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-6. The A's pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.